Everyone, it's Fred again from Notes of a Nomad, video number 336. Today I want to talk about the most valuable thing we own isn't money. Have you ever stopped to think about what your most valuable possession really is? Most people would probably say their home, their investments, or perhaps their retirement savings. And, these things have value, but I don't believe they are our greatest asset. I think the most valuable thing we own is something that every one of us receives in exactly the same way. Time. Unlike money, we can't save it for later. It cannot be earned back. It cannot be borrowed from tomorrow. Once today has passed, it is gone forever. As I've grown older, I've become increasingly aware of this fact. And when we're young, it seems almost endless. Life is fine. We make plans for the next year, 5 years from now, or even decades into the future. We assume there's always be another opportunity. And sometimes I said, oh, another day, but that another day never comes. And then, without noticing, the years began to pass more quickly, unlike when we were young. You suddenly realize that there are more birthdays behind you than ahead of you. I turned 84 last week. In fact, this realize isn't depressing. I think it's one of the greatest gifts. It changes the way you look at every day. Instead of asking, how can I fill my time? You begin asking, what deserves my time? And that's a very different question. I've learned that some of the moments I value most cost absolutely nothing. A meaningful conversation with a friend, or watching a beautiful weather or sunset or sunrise, helping someone who needs encouragement, or learning something new, sharing a laugh. These moments don't appear on a bank statement, yet they can often become our richest memories. I've also learned that many of us spend too much of our lives waiting. We wait until we're less busy. We wait until we have more money. We wait until retirement. We wait until the children grow up. We wait until we feel more confident. Someday we'll write that book, or we'll learn that musical instrument, or we'll reconnect with an old friend. The trouble is, someday has a habit of never arriving. A young person, a 25-year-old, may not see next year, but an 84-year-old may live another 10, 15 years. Life doesn't tell us how long our journey will be. That's why I've come to believe that one of the greatest mistakes we can make is postponing the things that matter most. If there's someone you love, tell them. If there's someone you need to forgive, don't keep waiting. If you've always wanted to learn something new, begin. You don't have to finish today. You simply have to start. And there's another reason that's becoming, clearer with me as I age. Early in life, many of us chase success. And there's nothing wrong with success. Working hard and achieving worthwhile goals is admirable. But eventually, many people discover that significance matters more than success. Very few people remember the car you drove, probably won't remember your house you lived in. They don't remember how much money was in your bank account, but they will remember how you treated them. They remember whether you listened, whether you encouraged them, whether you made them smile, and whether you gave them hope. Our true legacy isn't measured by what we own, it's measured by the lives we have touched. Every conversation is an opportunity to leave someone feeling just a little bit better than before. And that doesn't require wealth. It simply requires empathy and kindness. As I look back over my own life, I've come to appreciate that every ordinary day is actually quite extraordinary. Another sunrise, another chance to learn, another opportunity to help someone, have a conversation with a friend. These are gifts that become more precious with every passing year. So perhaps the most important question isn't how much time do I have left? None of us can answer that. A better question is, what will I do with the time I have today? Because today is the only day we truly own. If this video has encouraged you to think differently about time, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What is the one thing you've been putting off that you could begin today? Until next time, thanks for spending a few minutes of your most valuable possession with me. I wish you, your family, and friends lots of love and laughter. So take care and make today count. Until next time, bye for now from Fred and Notes of a Nomad.